Hello everyone, welcome to our Wellness Wednesday live here on Planet Wellness. If you're watching live, please say hello in the comments and it's hashtag replay if you're watching on the replay, even if you're watching on YouTube channel later. So I'm Patrina and this is Ronald. And today we've got something special to share with you as usual. And we are talking about
grapes.
Grapes,
yeah. Grapes.
So what color grapes are we talking about?
As you probably would know, there are many varieties of grapes, but essentially they fall in three colors. The green color, which is they call white grapes. You've got the red grapes, and then you've got the purple grapes, right? So these are the three essential colors, but they've all got medicinal benefits, which I'm going to explain now, right? Now, a lot of people don't appreciate that when you get grapes here in England, if it's been grown in the right area of England, it'll be very high in vitamin C. If it's also been packaged and say handled by a company like say Waitrose, you are very lucky that the grapes will probably be very likely to be fresh, right? Personally, I prefer to grow my own grapes. We've got a garden in the back with 4 grapevines on it, right? And the grapevines grown fresh are much sweeter than the ones you get from the shop, right? However, if you get a good quality product from a good quality shop, like I prefer Waitrose compared to most other supermarkets, I would recommend that you get stuck with, initially start with green grapes, and then do red grapes, and then do purple grapes, right? Now, why are grapes so beneficial? Number one, high in vitamin C. Very big variety of different vitamin C. Like it's high in vitamin C complex, okay? Because it's so sweet, okay? And also somewhat sour. That's one. Full of potassium. Now, if you tend to get cramps in the legs at night, or you're playing football or whatever, potassium is what you're lacking. Potassium is a very important mineral because it benefits the legs, the cramps in the legs, cramps in the hands, and also cramps in the heart, right? These are very important minerals. One is it's a macro mineral, and it's full of potassium in grapes, all types of grapes. The third thing it's good for, it's got a lot of like selenium, depending on the soil that's been grown. It's got selenium. It'll have silica, depending on the soil it's grown again. This is why I put silica and selenium and minerals in our grapevines. So selenium is a very, very important anti-cancer mineral. Silica is very good for arthritis, okay? Also, grapes are very high in what are called fruit sugar. Now, not that that worry you. There's a big difference between fruit sugar, which is fructose, compared to sucrose, which is highly processed sugarcane. Very big difference. The highly processed sugarcane is dangerously bad for diabetes, okay? But the grapes that are grown properly with silica and selenium and minerals and helping with vitamin C are very, very good for diabetes. You don't need to use a hell of a lot. You probably get about 30 grapes after breakfast, for example, is excellent. I personally like to eat grapes after breakfast and sometimes after dinner when I've got more time, right? So I will try and eat about, Patrina will also try and eat about maybe 300 grams of grapes a day. All right, I'm going to show you a couple now.
Okay.
This came in a box. Can you see it? Can you see it? These are the what I call the white grapes, the green, and these are the red ones, okay? Now, it's good to eat a combination of the green and the red at the same sitting because you have different types of sugar. Right. Furthermore, if you are say a person that needs a lot of energy for work, if you eat about 300 grams of grapes after your breakfast, let's say you've had some oats or rolled oats or some wheat, some rolled wheat that you properly organically made, then you can have a tremendous amount of carbohydrates from the breakfast plus the grapes. And then that's going to give you about 6 hours of energy. Really, really good for you. Also, one very much understated, when you eat a lot of grapes, like 300 grams or 400 grams or 500 grams, that gives you a big contribution towards your fiber intake, which needs to be 38 grams per day. A box like that of grapes, eaten completely, quite a big box, right? That would give you about 10 grams of fiber. 10 grams. Now, one apple is 4 grams of fiber, so that'll give you an indication. So that'll give you 10 grams. You need 38 grams of fiber every single day, and that's why you need to eat grapes in conjunction with other fruits like apples, apricots, figs, and so on.
We're of course also talking about eating the grapes, the skin as well, because
Yes.
we've seen a lot of people, they tend to peel the skin and
Yes.
just eat the fruit itself.
Also, whilst we're at it, there's a very unfortunate trend, which is they're breeding grapes now with seedless. In other words, just grapes alone. The seeds are a very, very important part of antioxidant. Now, I try and buy grapes with seeds, but I'll grow my own grapevines here with seeds, right? The seeds are a very important part of the antioxidant factor in grapes. However, if you can't do it, don't stress. If you don't do it, eat your grapes, whatever you get. As long as you get eat grapes, you'll have some carbohydrate of high quality.
And also grapes is a great form of hydration as well.
Yes.
So if you're traveling, especially if you find
Yes.
it inconvenient to like drink some water, then grapes is very high in juices as well.
Very true, because when we say we're traveling to say Peterborough or Kent or wherever, and we're eating grapes, we're eating the grapes in the car driving carefully, of course, and then what happens about 2 hours later when we arrive at destination, it goes out, it passes out, right? And you can see the color is some more yellowish. That's because it's been processing waste out of your body. That's why it's so good for you.
Okay, so I hope you found our short video useful. If you did, please give us a like, heart, wow, or care emoji. And also share this video with your friends. Tag your friends or share the link with them so that they too can benefit from eating grapes or eating more grapes, especially during this autumn-winter season. If you're over in the countries where there's autumn-winter, we're coming towards the time where, colds and flus and all sorts of viruses are more prevalent. So that's one way of actually keeping healthy as well.
Correct. Avi, have a good week.
Okay, great. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Yes.